good.
It's Highguard launch day, and the game's only been out for a number of hours now. And I was curious to see both the gameplay and some public sentiment on this game already, so I went to some of the top most viewed streamers for Highguard this morning, taking a look at both their gameplay and also hoping to find their opinions and also to see what the chat was saying about this. And spoiler alert, it's not looking good at all.
Of course
for this
it's
game.
not.
And so in this video, we'll take a look at the opinions.
I'd rather play Marvel Rivals than play this game ever again. I'd rather play like 3 months of Marvel Rivals than ever touch my hands on this game ever again.
Of some of the most watched
that's
streamers
how more annoyed I am, to be honest,
Tim
with
the
this game.
Man, Flats, Necros, Doki Bird, and Boger. And I will put timestamps there for you to make it convenient.
I'm so
for
curious
you to
what they think about the game.
Like.
I'm super curious.
Before we get into that though, some analytical information, some data about this game. And so far, that's also looking horrible. What's really crazy is the player count for this game is already declining on launch day. The player retention is really bad for this game. The all-time peak player count, which of course is the peak for today too, since it just came out, was 97K. And it's already been dropping all the way down to 54K as of—
Jesus Christ, it dropped to 54? How is it now? How is it now? Oh my god, it's at 38K. Oh my lord. Well, that is descending faster than no wonder it was taking forever to find matches and everything like that. No wonder I kept getting kicked out. Jesus. I spent about at least 1 stream day for this game. I did. I gave it a fair chance. I literally gave it a fair chance. But it's just, like I said before, it's just Diet Apex Legends. That's it. It's just Apex Legends, but diet form. It's basically do you guys remember the show Red versus Blue, where like they had that one giant map or so where like there's the red team and then the blue team? It's literally just like that specifically, but you just throw in Apex Legends in there. You throw in Rainbow Six Siege, the Blood Gulch. Yeah, it's literally like a Blood Gulch map. That's what it is. It's like literally straight up just 2 points on 2 sides, and then there's a bunch of stuff in the middle that you guys farm for literally, you farm for like armor, you farm for better weapons. Each round it increases the rarity. I don't even know if it increases damage. I assume it does, but I don't know. That's just my estimated guess, and that's basically it. So
recording. Now generally on a launch day for a game, the player count progresses throughout the day as people get off work, get out of school, etc., download, install the game. And then in the coming days and weeks, it's a question of how much that player count can retain those levels. But for Highguard, on launch day, within hours, they're already dropping significantly. I mean, 97K to 54K, that's terrible. And it might keep getting worse as the day progresses. And then there's the review score, which as you can see, only has about 20% giving it a thumbs up, meaning about 80% of the reviews are negative. That gives it an overwhelmingly negative review score.
The only thing is I don't hate the developers, right? I hate the higher ups who literally decided to approve this game in general, to be honest. Literally only the higher ups. The higher ups are literally the ones that are to blame for it.
Steam. And then this is just hilarious. So the official Highguard trailer was posted on their official channel here on youtube.com just a few hours ago this morning, and they had instantly locked the comments. So that's not exactly a show of confidence from the Highguard team. Really quick, I want to mention the memes and jokes.
Even I knew this game was not going to be good. Number one, they didn't show any gameplay. They didn't show how the game played whatsoever. We pretty much had to guess what the game was. It's literally, it's straight up, it's Minecraft Bed Wars. It's literally Apex. These are the amalgamations that the game is, okay? It's Minecraft Bed Wars, Apex Legends, Rainbow Six Siege, Fortnite, and what else? Overwatch slash whatever, insert whatever hero shooter in this game is, and that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, and Call of Duty spawns, because I literally spawned and I literally got killed immediately when I spawned in. So I'm just like, wow, what are these spawns? Like, honestly. They just literally just grabbed all of the amalgamations and just put it in there and just decided to make this game. I don't like, look, I'm not a fan of like having to press the thing or so to play Minecraft for like 5 minutes or so. Like I have to play Minecraft for like 5 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes in every beginning of the turn to get some crystals, to go buy some stuff, or just go find it in a loot crate like Apex Legends styles. Like it's literally like Apex. It feels like Apex Legends. It's just a lot slower version of Apex Legends. It's just kind of like I'm like, couldn't you like separate yourself from Apex Legends and have it a different like different momentum game, different kind of it is? And then also another thing, it feels like it's mostly dead for the first beginning of the round, and then the action happens. But like it's like it's like it should have been a 5v5. I think 5 versus 5 is way better instead of being at 3v3. It just doesn't work. The maps are a little too big, and then there's like really not much to do. If they had the size of like Marvel Rivals maps, I think I would be okay with it, but I still wouldn't enjoy it though.
Jokes about this game being Concord 2. I think they're funny, but like, let's be real. Concord, as bad as Highguard's looking right now, and it is looking pretty dang bad. Not even just like subjectively, but like the analytical data is horrible. But it is also a far cry from how bad Concord is. That's also objective. I mean, what did that game have at launch? I think it was under 2,500 players? Hold on, let me check that really quick. Yeah, so the beta peaked at around 2,400 players, and I'm even rounding that up. I'm being nice. It's even worse than that. And then the Concord all-time peak was 697 concurrent players. That is just insane.
I'm tired.
But I thought it was interesting how some of these corpo journalists like Jason Schreier, who were shilling for Concord, if I recall, and shilling for Veilguard and games like that, DI slop games. Well, he was really running with the memes of Highguard being Concord too. And again, they were funny memes, but it felt disingenuous coming from that dude. It felt like him and some other corpo journalists were trying to like make people forget just how bad Concord is, or was, I should say. They really didn't like people criticizing the very obvious DI aspects for that game. And while Concord certainly had a vast number of issues, not just the DI aspects.
Also, I need to add this too as well. There's a character that has a male body type, and it sounds like a female. Somebody tell me how that makes sense. There's literally a guy, like a male 3D character. He's a guy. There's no boobs. There's literally no boobs whatsoever. But it sounds like a girl. Can someone explain this to me? How is that even a thing? I didn't think it was that possible, to be honest.
They were certainly a factor. And like these people that are all for that, trying to make us forget how bad Concord was. You know, I'm just saying, like, I'm not falling for that. But enough about Concord. Let's move on to Highguard, because there's still a lot to talk about now. Here's a very quick list of pros and cons I've seen people making about this game. So some of the stuff people like is the sound design. They say that the sound effects too are like okay. They like that it's free to play, but in my opinion, there's much better free to play games out there anyways. And then they like that the game is only 21 gigabytes. That's it for the pros. For the cons, people are saying stuff like the map is too big for 3v3.
Yes.
The whole thing is generic and boring,
yes.
that no one asked for this or wants it. The whole thing is too repetitive.
Yes.
People don't like the graphics, and they say the optimization is terrible.
Yes.
That the maps are boring, the weapons are boring, the
yes.
gameplay and movement is worse than other
yes.
similar games like Apex, that the characters are bland.
Yes.
And throughout all the streams I went to, it seems like people in the chats unanimously all thought this game was pretty dang boring to watch. They didn't enjoy watching this game. Now, with all that context, let's take a look at what streamers are saying about this game.
I had a few chatters in here, new chatters that came in. I don't know if they're still here or not, but I have a couple new chatters in here are like saying, "God damn, this is a bore fest." Brother in Christ, you have no idea. I had to sit here for 6 hours. I did Arc Knights. I literally did Arc Knights Enfield, like Factoria stuff. I'd rather do Arc Knights Factoria stuff than play or touch this game ever again. I'm sorry, but I gave it a fair chance, okay? After the 2 to 3 hour mark, I was already getting bored. I was already getting tilted. I was already tired. It's super late for me. It's already like the next day already for me. So, and it's like, Yeah, no, this is not it, Chief. I like the problem that I have with this game. This game feels incomplete. Like it literally does feel incomplete. It should have been like a beta or something. It's like, yeah, we're gonna hold a beta for this game in January, you know. And yeah, let us know what you guys think. You know, we want to hear your feedback and your opinions of what you guys think. You know, we want to hear everything. Throw us your harshest criticism at us, and we'll take it, and then we'll take it into value, and then we're gonna, you know, we're gonna revise it. That's literally what I would say or so as a like a spokesperson for the game as well, so honestly, like literally, like but they just decided to release the game. Plus also the guy, the blonde dude as well, said I have a very punchable face, and that was one of his lines. And then he started flirting with the guy on my team, the ice guy, and I was like, are you gay or something? I was like, wait, I didn't know you were gay. I thought you were just like a douchey douche guy, you know, because you kind of give off that douche blonde guy, jock kind of looking guy. But hey, man, it's 2026. But like whatever you like. If you like sucking dick, you like sucking dick, I guess, you know. So
from their experience playing it today. Starting with Tim the Tap Man, who was playing with a friend of his, so they had 2 people in his team, and then the third one was a random fill for the lobby, because these games, by the way, are 3v3 only so far. And they get this random person who joins their game on their team. And this guy thought the game was so boring that he actually quit mid-match and apparently just like uninstalled.
How does that make sense?
So it locked and then you died, and now me and this other guy have to stop the shield
Hey
breaker.
guys, I'm sorry. This game is very, very boring. I'm gonna leave.
Oh, he's gonna leave.
All right, random?
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna leave?
Bro, I don't know. This game is...
Yo, bro played one game and he's out, dude. Yo. He played one game and he's like, yeah, I'm good.
It doesn't seem like that dude
that's
who
crazy.
was bored after one game was like, nah, go use my time for something else.
I've seen
It doesn't seem
Flats
like that
quit
was a unique
too.
opinion.
Wait, who is even okay? My curiosity is who is actually playing this game? That's my curiosity. Who is playing this right now? Where is it at? Where's Highguard at? Where are you at? Come on out of here. I gotta see this. Okay, so it's at 123k. Okay. Oh wow, look at that. Anyways. Highest one. Oh my god, Asmongold is playing this game. Oh god, of course Shroud is playing this game. Summit is playing this game. Oh my lordy lord, S-Fan is playing this game. Angry Joe is playing this game. That's wild to see that. Wait, where's Doki Bird at? Wasn't Doki Bird playing? Oh yeah, oh no, I don't know if she's on Twitch. I think she's on YouTube or something like that. I'm not too sure. Maybe she stopped playing the game. Maybe I wouldn't be surprised. That's it. That's all I really know. These are the only people that I know in this category. That's crazy. That is actually wild. I mean, Angry Joe's gotta review it somehow. I think it's gonna be more like an angry rant of the game itself than a review, like a first impression kind of type of thing. But right now, these two people are carrying the entire Highguard channel here. Asmongold and Shroud are the only 2 people that are literally straight up carrying this entire category. Straight up, no joke. They are literally the only ones carrying it.
Mention the player count has already gone from like 95k to 65k.
It's at 30k now.
That is not something they want to be seeing on launch day. Definitely not. I mean, I'm recording this video still too. By the time this is uploaded and you watch it, the player count might be even less.
Yep.
Not a great start, that's for sure. And then just now I went to Boger's stream, and actually perfect timing because he had something to say about that dude leaving the game. He also gave his opinion on the game thus far, and yeah, it doesn't really seem like he's enjoying it all that much, to say the least.
I'm not done, bro. I still got another one in me. I got another one. I mean, I have 40 more minutes, so I might as well just play a bit. More gunplay and spamming abilities? Yeah, for sure. I mean, it reminds me of Apex. It's just Apex. It's just Apex without the good stuff.
It's Diet
That's the thing.
Apex.
It's just Apex without the goods. Like, like what? I mean, like it's the gunplay is worse. The movement is worse.
I can agree to that.
The items are worse. The weapons in Apex are.
You want to know something? There's no customization for controllers in this game. That's the craziest thing about it. There's no customization. There's like hardly much customization for you to customize your button prompts and everything like that to remap them and everything. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know who decided to put L2 and R2 for aiming and shooting, but you need to stop. Stop. It is L1 and R1. That is how it's always been since the dawn of fucking, not really the dawn of FPS, but ever since the more modern FPS games back then, it was always L1 and R1.
so cool. Weapons in this game are so bland.
I don't like the
I
weapons.
really
in this
like
game.
the weapons in Apex. Like, they all feel really unique
I like the weapons a lot more in Apex. Yeah.
and really cool to use. The guns here feel so bland.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do the same movement tech, I think.
What movement tech? There is no movement tech. There's a movement
Characters
tech.
are bland. Weapons are bland. Maps are bland.
Yep.
I feel like there's nothing to do in the map except mine.
Yep. We're playing Minecraft.
Like, I don't know who was this game created for. Like, which? Who did
Wait,
you make this
L1
game?
and L2 to what? L2
Right.
and
Like,
R2
who do you play this game
is
for?
for
What's up,
aiming and
Kaiji?
shooting
Like, who do you
instead
make
of
this
it
game
being
for?
L1 and R1.
The Apex crowd, definitely not the hero shooters. The Apex crowd, Apex not playing this game.
Nope.
Like, who do you play this game for? Tim Dama and Ninja's teammate wanted to quit Highguard after not even playing a full game. Bro, I don't blame him.
There's literally like no music or so while you're
I
like
don't blame him. What
mining
did I
or like,
not
you know,
play? I played
farming
I didn't play
materials. There's
this.
like literally no music.
It sounds like that comment may have actually been about Tim the Tap Man, not that random that they got matched with anyways, who also quit the game. That comment made it sound like Tim also wanted to quit the game. That could be the case. As mentioned, I haven't spent that much time in these streams. You know, I'm trying to get as much info as I can, as quickly as I can here for this video to come out today. But yeah, you know, wouldn't surprise me from what I've been seeing if that's also the case. That takes us to Doki Bird's first impressions.
Oh god, Doki Bird.
Is it overwhelmingly negative? Cause like, I think it's cause like it's not a solo queue experience. I can tell why it's negative just cause it's not a solo queue experience. It's only for like, cause like if you look at other Apex, you can solo queue it because there's like a lot of movement tech you can do. Because it's like, if it's like Siege, then it's more fun when you're like in a team or if you're stacking it and stuff. Oh, it's kicking people out and time to get into servers. Also that too, yeah. People are still queuing, so it's expected.
Oh, Doki Bird.
But like, I wouldn't
Oh,
say
Doki
it's
Bird.
like bad. I wouldn't say this is a bad game.
Yes, it is.
I think if it's like 3v3v3, maybe.
That's what
it'd be
I
better.
thought it was.
But like,
I thought it was like 4 teams of 3 on the map. That's what I thought.
3v3 seems too compact for such a big ass map. It felt like I was like in the trailer. It felt like I was gonna play with like more people.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. That's what I thought initially.
The footsteps are. It's very esporty. I will say this can have an esport game. It can get like intense esport wise because Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah, but the problem is you gotta make a game fun in order for it to be esports. If the game is not fun, and if the game is made based off the basis of being an esports, that means it's not fun. But if a game is built on being fun, then later it becomes an esports. Catch the drift here?
Even though like the casuals don't play. It's not a casual game, I think. This is not casual coded. I think that's the biggest problem.
It's not a casual game. It is a tilting game, that's what I gotta say.
This game is not casual coded for people.
I am a keeper of trees.
I think. Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not even fun to play. It's not even fun to watch. Cough, cough, league. I'd literally rather go suffer and play Black Ops 7 than play this game. I literally would rather go suffer in Black Ops 7 than playing this game. At least in Black Ops 7, the movement doesn't feel jank, you know, and I can actually slide a little bit longer, and I can actually like do things, you know.
It doesn't feel casual for casuals. It feels like it's more so like for the hardcore gamers, like the competitive gamers. The rank for this might thrive. I think rank wise this game can thrive, and it's more like more for more competitive stuff. But
oh girl, I love you, Doki, but oh Doki Bird,
not for the casuals.
And then that takes us to Flats. This is interesting because I caught Flats' opinion about, I think, one
Flats?
game into it. And then I went back to him just now, and
I can't wait.
here's his opinions after the day of
go.
streaming. The day being, you know, really this first half of the day. But you know my point, for his stream, right? So his opinion seems to have gotten worse the more he played.
Yes,
Spoiler
the
alert.
more I played, yep. It got worse.
He just said be right back. Okay. Yeah, I played one match too. I didn't think it was bad.
Oof.
I didn't think it was bad at all, but I wasn't blown away with the first game.
They're trying to not be like super critical because they have sponsorships and stuff like that, so they can't really voice their opinion on it. That's the only reason why they can't voice their opinion. So that's why they got to be a little bit less critical. While yours truly, sponsored or not, I will be critical because that's what critics do. They tear shit up, you know, to making sure to rebuild it and make it better, you know. Same thing with food critics. Food critics like will shit on your food, you know.
As mentioned, he went on to play more games, and as the stream ended, he had this to say.
I'm sorry. I can't. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. All right, well, hey, Fitzy, it was good seeing you. I haven't seen you forever. I hope you've been good though. But I'm gonna hop off. So, all right.
Okay.
I'll see you guys later. Bye.
GG's, bye.
Yeah,
Alright.
you guys were watching me or so. Like at the very beginning, it was like it's okay, it's all right. But then like fucking after the 2 to 3 hour mark and beyond 3 hour mark, I was getting tilted. I was getting annoyed. I hate the guns. There were certain things that I dislike about it. I was like, this makes no fucking sense. And I was just like, why am I playing this game? And I questioned myself, and I'm like, this is Apex Legends all over again. So yeah.
Yeah, dude, I listen, I genuinely, listen, I'm the type of person who always will give a game a good shot. And in the beginning of the stream, before the game even came out, I was telling people like, bro, stop spamming, this game's gonna be dead on arrival, stop spamming, this game is dog shit, stop spamming, whatever. We haven't even downloaded the game, dude, like don't do that, it's stupid. And then after like 5 games, man, I'm good. I'm actually all set on that. If you wanna know why, I think the way I think on this, I'll summarize it here. 1, there's obviously the server issues, but like that happens on a day 1.
Yeah.
2, there's only 8 characters, but like they don't really have like a soul. There's like 1 or 2 characters that look interesting. Gunplay actually feels really good, but the problem is the team
I don't know about that.
fights feel shit.
Yeah.
So the gunplay doesn't even get a chance to shine. It doesn't. Like the hit detection feels bad. The UE5 just feels horrible. The optimization feels bad. If you play on anything other than high settings, the game looks horrible. But if you play on high settings, your frame rate's not good. If you have uncapped frame rate, the game lags. So you have to have a capped frame rate. If you change settings in the settings menu, they don't save unless you hit accept, and it doesn't tell you like, oh, you forgot to accept. Like hit that. There's no warning. You can't type in sensitivities. You can't, for some reason, we couldn't get Boger to play. Like, literally, NA to EU just doesn't work right now.
Jesus.
In game, we had one really fucking sweaty game, and it was actually pretty decent. I could see the vision, but I feel like this is a lesson of, like, learning, like, be good at one thing. Don't try to be Overwatch, Valorant, COD, Apex, Realm Royale, all these things in one. The one shining thing I really did like was the mount battle. The mount battle actually felt really clean. Like, the gun bouncing a lot, obviously, was, like...
I don't know about that one, Chief. I don't know about that one.
You're not gonna have perfect accuracy while you're riding a fucking animal, but they felt good. Would I try it again? Maybe, but dude, this is that at the end. Like I know you might say skill issue, like genuinely, and I don't blame you for saying skill issue. But there's a couple of those shots at the end. I'm not joking. I clicked, and then a half second later, my bullet would come out. So like, I would flick onto someone, and then you'd see me flick away, and the bullet goes off. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, hello? Like I
knew there was something off about this. I knew there was something off. I fucking knew there was something off. My eyes aren't. I may be old, but I know my eyes aren't playing tricks on me.
Flick aimer, like you click across, like you flick by them and click at the right time, and it was just so delayed. I don't know.
I knew it.
That's why it felt so shit. Some people said it was because I alt tabbed out, but it's like, I think the game just needed more time in the oven.
Yes.
There needed to be a play test.
Yep.
Like, I understand the route of like wanting to just hot drop the game and let people form their own opinion.
This isn't the way to go.
I like in some way I actually kind of respect that. So like you're not annihilated by like the gaming vultures who just want to use your game as like a hit piece. But now it's actually gonna be a hit piece. Like people are gonna say like it's Concord 2 because even though I don't think it deserves the title of Concord 2, it just needed way more time in the oven. And I think it could have been really good. It could have, but it's just not there at the moment. It's not there, unfortunately. It is what it is. But hey, I gave it a good shot. And I appreciate you guys for being here.
I gave it a good shot.
Thanks for spending your time. I hope you guys enjoyed being here because I enjoyed having you. That said, I gave it a good shot, guys. I gave it a good shot. I don't think they can fix all of those problems in a week. And like, I think they would need to fix all of those in a week for people to stay.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? Then we've got Necros' opinion. Early on, he was also saying it was like, all right. He was kind of comparing it to Apex. And then at the end of his stream, similarly, he just hated this game at that point. Seems like he's never going to play it again by the way he made it sound.
Yeah, I mean, I think the game's all right, but I mean, it's not like... I just feels like shit Apex. It just feels like shit Apex. I don't know.
And then, as mentioned, that takes us to his final opinion in this next clip.
Highguard.
Yeah, even worse. Even worse. Hello?
Whoa. What do you mean? We're not even sponsored. Yeah, we don't even have to talk nice. Yo, this game runs like shit. This game is fucking garbage. This will literally last like maybe 2 days if it's lucky. 2 days if it's fucking lucky, bro. This game is cooked. Everyone already hates it and it didn't even fucking release, bro. It's just, I mean, okay, it kind of has like aura and hype moments, but like that's all there is to it. You know what I mean? There's just aura and hype moments, bro. That's all. It's just like it's just boring. It's just fucking boring, bro. And it's so empty. And then it's just shit. It's a fucking disaster, bro.
We'll close with some of the top reviews on Steam. They're negative, but by top I mean they've got a bunch of awards and they're at the top of the list quite literally. All right, so we've got this one that says 3v3 is not the right format for this game. The maps in this game are way too big for 3v3. The size would fit better for 5v5 or 6v6. The guns feel nice to shoot, but feel uninspired. Audio is weird because people sound like they're above you when they're actually in front of you,
Yep,
and
I had
vice
the audio
versa.
issue too as
This
well.
game needs serious work in order to be what it was hyped up to be. Then we've got this one that says, Highguard is a Frankenstein monster nobody asked for. If you were to toss Overwatch 2, Apex Legends, Valorant, Rainbow Six Siege, and any generic survival shooter into a pot, but specifically only the worst parts about them, you'd get Highguard. Dang. Wildlight Entertainment wants you to believe this is a genre-defining PvP raid shooter, at least in their words. In reality, I think it's a confused, identity-less amalgamation of the last decade's most popular shooters, sewn together without understanding the soul of any of them. It is a game that answers a question nobody asked. What if we took the most frustrating parts of battle royales, tactical and survival shooters, and forced them into a hero shooter? You get this trash game, honestly speaking. They say, and they go on to define that even further, much further. But we're not going to read all that. We get the point. Yeah, they don't like the game. Let's take a look at like one or two more here really quick.
So this is pretty bad.
After 3 matches, I'm done. The structure of the game is just weird. The defensive stage doesn't make any sense when all the relevant walls have doors and can be blown up anyway. In the looting stage, the map is too big and empty considering it's only 3v3.
Yep.
And the only thing in it are red and blue chests and the crystals, I guess.
Yep.
It would have made a lot more sense with a 10v10 mode or something. 3v3 just feels wrong, and you either get steamrolled or steamroll quick. Unfortunately, if you don't like the default game mode, too bad, because that's the only one available. It's also just an ugly game, even when the settings are cranked to the max. Then we got this one that says, why does this run so poorly? Actual 2026 game moment. Listing their PC specs and saying, like, you have to actually try to make it run this bad. I'm impressed. Severely disappointed seeing this came from some OG devs. Then we got a positive one here. Let's take a look at this. Our two positive ones. We'll end with these two. Besides, that's only 3v3 and the FPS are rather met on launch. I think this might be able to be a great game, but since no one will ever see this review anyways, honestly, at least my thighs are massive and very jiggly. Okay, yeah, sure. Upon completing my first game, I turned off my PC and went outside. The first time in 5 months. Thank you, Highguard, for giving me that experience. Truly one of the games of this year. So that was actually a negative review in disguise, but that's pretty funny. And yeah, you know, I guess we'll leave it there. You can see the list goes on with people explaining why they dislike this game. You're more than welcome to read more of these on Steam if you want. You know where to find it. Steam Highguard. And that's it for my video, guys. That's all the time I got for this one. Not looking great. Not looking great at all, but let me know what you think.
Damn. It's over, chat. It's over. This game is just not that good. Anyways, that's the end of the video. I played Highguard. I tried it. I gave it my fair shot. And, it's not good. It's not very good at all. It's pretty shit. But yeah, anyways, that's the end of the video. And, damn, made him touch grass in months. Yep. And, peace.